So we're just going to look at the partition. So currently, let's just remove all of the visibility of the work planes just to clean this up. We can also remove maybe the hardware as well if you want to. So what we're going to do is adjust where these work planes are currently snapped or referenced to. So if we just bring some of our work planes back in for a moment, so you can see that these divides are referenced to the top of this work plane. So if we were to move that work plane, these divides that are referenced to that would move also. But let's just say we actually wanted to make all of our divides the same height as this case panel. This is how you could do it. So what we would do is remove the extrusion from the visibility. We can also remove this work plane. We're going to edit. I'm going to click on the first partition. And you hover over the edge, the face, and you'll see it highlight. Click on it and it will go blue. At this point, it's waiting for us to re-reference. I'm now going to select this face and now go to my green tick. You'll now see how this partition is in line of this panel. And as the case changes, this will move with it. So we can do that on the other panels. And we're going to reference that to the top there. And then we might as well reference these as well. Now, you can either reference these individually to this top edge here. You could individually reference them to this top edge. So depending on how your design's working, if you're always going to have one of these partitions staying in the design, it's absolutely fine to reference. So for instance, move into the edit mode. I'll take this panel and we will reference the top of that panel to there. We're going to do the same for this panel, and we're also going to do the same for this panel down here. The only thing I would be aware of is when you delete a panel, if another panel is referenced to it, you'll have to go through and re-reference the height because it needs a reference. So that's why often using a work plane as a reference for the height is work planes are unlikely to be deleted. Whereas if you were to delete one of these partitions, you would have to re-reference the heights. So that's just something to bear in mind. So now we have adjusted, and if we change the case size, they will stay at that height.